Hey guys, aarava here, and today I bring you an F1 2014 game discussion video. And today we're going to be looking at what YouTubers in the F1 community want to see in F1 2014, the game. So I'm going to make this video as short as possible, so it's not too long to watch. So I'm simply just going to read out what they said. I basically asked them each on Twitter what they wanted in F1 2014 in a few words. So I'm just going to read out what they said, said about the game, and quickly give some remarks on it, and then you guys can comment below on what you thought of their ideas and opinions. So moving straight on to the first YouTuber, which is Ben or Team Mardic. He says an online experience that allows the players to race wheel to wheel without any lag or connection interference. So that's pretty standard from Ben, obviously being in Australia. You know, lag is a big issue and a big part of his online experience in gaming on F1 2013. So understandable there from Ben. So comment below if you have any lag issues with F1 2013 and seriously want that to be fixed. I think all of us really do, actually. So next YouTuber is Harrison101. Asked him the same question. Remember, this is the same question to all of these guys, and he said, I'd like to see the spirit of F1 recaptured. We've gone from team buses, assistants, press conferences, bad interviewed voiceovers, to boring, monotonous wind tunnels and bland presentation. I don't know why Cody's felt the need to go one step forward and two steps back. And he finally says, get that right, and that's half the battle. The other for me is to finally resolve the online glitches, a vital part of the game's longevity. So yeah, Dre's got that spot on as well. You know, really, my opinion as well in terms of the presentation. 2010 for me has got to be the best presentation they've done with that whole like awesome paddock kind of style menu system. So comment below if you enjoyed 2010's presentation system, and if you were enjoying it more than the kind of bland sort of just like normal menu styles of 2012 and 2013. And again, Dre says that online, that's going to be a key theme as well. It's basically career mode and online, really. Just we all need a fix. And Dre kicks off our theme for longevity. That's another thing that I found all these guys sort of wanted to go towards, like longevity, just wanting to play a bit more. If that's through fixing the online or career mode, you know, that's kind of to personal tastes. So moving on to FizzyFan91, so a big guy in our community for creating AOR highlights. So he says, being a league racer mainly, the main thing is better connectivity, stability online. Too many races are ruined by lag sync issues these days. I can attest to that. Lots of races have been ruined by lag bubbles or sidebar glitches. He goes on to say, quote, other than that, slightly more realistic handling, online practice sessions, ability to preset the grid online, and finally, savable race replays for online especially is another thing he'd love. So yeah, that's another big thing from Fizzy. The online replays would be pretty damn awesome to see if you could get like COD style savable replays, and then you could kind of pick your angles. I think Fizzy would probably blow up in happiness if you could do that for AR highlights and fixing online things, and you know, being able to do practice sessions. So you know, hardcore gamers who want to practice for league races don't have to do 15-minute qualifying sessions over and over again. They can just jump in and do an hour session, and that'll be it, and that'll be good for them. And speaking of that, moving on to TRL Limitless, he mentions the same thing actually. He says, a game that is more realistic than the previous series, a wider variety of setup options with bigger scales for each one. So that's pretty good, because right now we've only got 1 to 10 scales. It'd be cool if we could get 1 to 100 scales. That'd be a lot more accurate, a lot more personal taste kind of tuning. He said it would also be good to see practice mode, enabling more hardcore / competitive players to practice solo, not relying on additional players to be online. Oh, JD, you do love to sweat it out, don't you, on F1 2013. JD wants to get his sweat on. Make it happen, Codemasters. And he says, further accessories such as adjustable tyre scaling for online, custom helmets, and possible custom liveries. So this tyre scaling is a big factor. It might be cool to adjust how much they scale so that we can get a proper good league experience when racing AOR or any other leagues you guys may race. Helmet designs, I could see that coming in. Maybe not this next title, but maybe later. Liveries, unfortunately, hate to burst the bubble, JD, if you're watching this. I don't think livery is going to happen anytime soon with the F1 license they've got. The FIA just love to strangle Codemasters in terms of the license they have. And finally, JD wanted to add onto the feature of online replay theatre system, some sort of thing, enabling players to watch their online race from multiple angles. That's another big thing, not just for online, actually, for career mode as well, in my opinion. It'd be great to watch replays of other cars. So, you know, say if in my career mode I'm battling for the title with Vettel and Alonso, I can watch the replays from Alonso's perspective, record that for you guys, and it'd be a much better kind of thing. And for online, that's also great, because then what happens is it's just a lot easier for people like Fizzy to make highlights, because he doesn't have to wait for POVs. He could just save a replay and then go to every single different car and record the bits of highlights he needs for his AOR highlights. And, you know, and I keep on using Fizzy as an example, but obviously everyone else that makes highlights, I know there's plenty of leagues out there that do highlights. All of you guys could benefit from that. Moving on to Alex Gillen, he says, hello everyone, dedicated servers and improved career mode. If you want to know more, go to my blog. I'll link the blog in the description. Fair play, fine Alex, bit of plugging on your behalf, but I'll leave the blog in the description. It's a good blog. He writes if F1 2014 is make or break. But yeah, Gillen says that he wants dedicated servers and better career. I've got to agree with him on both counts. Dedicated servers like BF4 would be amazing to see, and improved career mode, well, I just, you know, I know a lot of these guys are mentioning online. For me, the career mode is much bigger than the online. The online's a big part. I would say the split is 55% career mode and 45% online in terms of importance. And I think the career mode just needs to be absolutely like mind-boggling for it to really, you know, just completely wipe us off our feet on the next gen platform. So now moving on to who we've got now, Xmatty G, sorry. Moving on to Xmatty G, he says, what I want, I'd like a game where we really feel listened to by Codemasters. This would include a better penalty system, the collision impact engine improved, and things for league racing implemented. Otherwise, I am #so done. Typical Matty there, but yeah, that's a big point, being listened to. The Codemasters listened to Grid fans for Grid 2 and fixed all of them in Grid Autosport pretty much. I would love to see the same thing along with Matty if it was done for F1 2014. If they actually took all these videos we YouTubers are making and all the forums posts, they actually took that. I mean, we got a forum post that I started that's got 36.5k views and like a million different comments about, you know, it's like, I think it's like 20 pages long of comments of improvements. So I hope Codemasters have taken the time to read through all you guys' dedicated comments about what you guys want in the new game. And as Matty said, a good point, league race kind of style implementation. So maybe saving league host lobbies so that, you know, you don't have to invite people. You can just come on at a set time and you can enter the lobby as long as you're a member of that league lobby, in quotation marks. So now moving on to our second last YouTuber, it's Alex Zafro, and he says, I would like F1 2014 to have a multiplayer that is well optimized and enables everyone from the world to race with as little lag as possible. The multiplayer is important for F1 2014 as F1 2013 one was far from perfect, and they're pushing hardcore fans away who want to play multiplayer. So yeah, again, multiplayer needs to be a good one for all the people who want to stick around, because the thing is, you know, things like career mode, like I'm saying, are very important, and Gillen's saying is very important as well. That will only go so far. Like, career mode will probably start getting a bit stale around like Jan, Feb, but then you've got the online to keep on going. It's like COD. I mean, you may play a bit of a single player, but people stick around for a whole year because of the online. So, you know, around like March time, that's when, you know, you purely only race online. I mean, not on F1 2013 because I've really fallen out with the game, but personally for F1 2012, I fell out with career mode around March, and I was only playing career mode to record. Apart from that, any other time I was playing F1 2013 was online, so online's a big thing for the longevity. And finally, saving up the biggest guy in our community, Into the Barrier. Thank you very much to all you guys, if you guys are watching, for answering my questions. Thank you for that. So finally, Into the Barrier says, this might be a weird suggestion, and I doubt it will happen, but I'd love a track creator. Then others can download your track, and you can race all on it. Perhaps taking a bit away from the official F1 game, but still reckon it would be add considerable longevity. So again, going with the theme of longevity, the track creator, you know, to be honest, I don't really see it. Like Scott said as well, he doubts it would happen. It would be quite cool. It would be a good idea. Like, it's like a nice wish to ever happen. But, you know, in terms of, like he said, take away from the official F1 game. If Codemasters would do that, I think they would kind of go down the route of not doing an official F1 game. They would probably lose their license, and they would probably have to just, you know, like, they couldn't call the teams, you know, Mclaren, Red Bull and stuff. They'd have to do like the Pez sort of style, and, you know, Arsenal's North London. They'd have to create names for all these F1 teams if they wanted to do stuff like that. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. And again, the theme is longevity. All of us, especially YouTubers, I guess, because we make videos on it all year round pretty much, we want a game that is fun and that we can play for a year, you know, solid. Like, I only play F1 to record. I would have given up playing F1 in December if it wasn't for YouTube. So I guess us YouTubers want longevity. But, you know, we're also fans of the game in itself in terms of just playing the game. I would like to think the game could be good enough that all of us would want to just play F1 off camera and off, you know, not recording stuff. I think that's what would make a good game if we're able to do that. That's something we would want to do. At the moment, I don't want to play F1 2013 apart from when I record. So I don't know how the others feel, but yeah, thank you to all the YouTubers that answered my questions on Twitter. Thank you for taking your time out to quickly answer those. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Do give this video a like if you enjoy the idea. Comment below on who you agreed with, who you disagreed with. Did you like some opinions from there, and did you agree with some of it? Did you have the same opinion, or can you expand on the opinion? So comment that below if you can expand on some of their stuff and maybe add to it like we did in the last F1 2014 discussion video where you guys like spam the comments. It was awesome to see, like 200 plus comments. Really awesome to see. So yeah, that's been the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Give it a like again if you did. Subscribe if you're new for more F1 2014 game news. I suspect there will be news by the end of this week, if not next week. I'm pretty sure. So hang on tight, subscribe if you're new to get that news on my channel. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. I've been aarava, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and by the way, my career mode will be uploaded in an hour because I'm uploading this at 6 PM. So in an hour's time, my career mode will be out. The Italian Grand Prix. It's an absolute cracker. Best one I've done so far. So do check that out. I've been aarava again. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.